Somebody say identity theft. Identity theft. Doesn't that just make you mad? It makes me mad. Someone worked so hard, something was owed to them, and it was stolen. Oh my goodness. Well, there's some great news for men that are here today. Now, there are 120 million men in the U.S., and they are 3.5 times more likely than women to commit suicide. They are 3.5 times more likely. Men are committing suicide in record rates. And it's very, very quiet. It's very, very quiet. There are pastors that are committing suicide before going to church services. There are men that are hanging themselves all of the time. And there is this epidemic of suicide and depression among men. And that's just suicide and depression. What about the man that is still in captivity, that has no friends, that cannot move forward, that is not being spoken about? What about him that is sitting there at his house, that no one is even thinking about him? He's in captivity. Yes, there's air in his lungs, but he has died. There is an epidemic. And if you know somebody, think about your brother. Do you have a brother that's on drugs? Do you have a brother that can't keep a job? Do you have an uncle that can't keep a job, that keeps going on alcohol? Do you have a father that has multiple children from multiple women? There is a man somewhere within your proximity that has continued to go through oppression, and he's gotten very little help. But as I said earlier, we are fought based on our assignment. The devil fights us based on our assignment. I speak to every man, and I tell you that you've not gone through oppression. You've not gone through a fight. They did not just profile you without reason. They did it because they knew what you were capable of. All of these men are under attack. So when did this identity theft begin? Well, I don't know, but it's happened over the last generation or so, at least over the last 60 years. Before, we used to say, be a man, and you knew what that meant. Straighten up your back, stop whining, get to work, and get it done. Well, today you say, be a man, and we're like, well, I'll do that, but what does that mean exactly? What does it mean to be a man? I don't know. Well, 60 years ago, it was simple. You bought a house, you got a dog, you got 2 cars, you sent your kids to college. You are a man. You took them to church, you told them to go, you put the paddle on their behind, you're a man. If you're a good man, you stayed faithful to your wife. That was easy. Well, now things are a little bit different. Because if you're a man right now and you're single, I pray for you. I send grace to every single man in this world right now, because it's a very complicated time. Because as a man, you're saying, well, do I buy her a car? Is that going to make me a man? No, she's got 2 cars already. Well, do I give her children? No, she's got 2 children already. I'm not saying it is a bad thing, but if you're looking to be a man and you think it's car or children, well, she's got those already. Do I give her a house? She's got 2 already. She's got a house in one place and a condo in another. So then as a man, you're trying to figure out, well, what do I give her? Not only is she bringing home the bacon, she's bringing home the pig. She's got more money than you've got. So what do you bring her? I want you to listen to me, because if you are a man and you're confused right now because you can't give her money, children doesn't make it, your career is not better, then what do you have to give? Do you see the problem? Is this a real problem? Isn't this a problem that we have to fix? It's a problem that we've got to fix. And if you're a husband, if you're a father, and even if you're a wife, this is something that we've got to look at. Amen? All right, good.